I didn't think our lives would get this worse at this point. It's not even February. I say we're only halfway there. And right now, as of right now, this very point, at 11:43 p.m. on January 18th, 2025, TikTok is now banned, and by proxy, my editing software Capcut, because, I didn't know, unironically, they were sharing the same parent company. I thought they were just different, separated, but when TikTok left, I lost Capcut too, so I'm back to using my, you'll see on screen, shittier, inferior Clipchamp, because I'm not paying for that shit. Speed of which, I gotta probably cancel my damn Capcut subscription. I mean, it'll be $10 off, but it's some bullshit. I put years into the Capcut industry, years and time with that. Finally getting better at my talents, only for it to be just pulled away, because thankfully, and this is me not being overly political about everything, but it's just me saying that our country is putting its politics and everything into the most tedious, unoffensive things instead of putting it where things actually matter and where things are more important in some freaking Chinese app. Man, we not forget that half of everything that we use, sleep, eat, and shit on is from a foreign country. But TikTok, this one little app, yeah, it may cause some bad freaking trends like the skull breaker, like, the freaking Tide Pod challenge. It may have done bad, a little bit of bad, but that's just the fault of the people who are on it. Fault of morons who can't, could calm their dicks down for 5 seconds, and that makes them stupid or make absolute garbage. Hell, I would say it's the better evil compared to Instagram, because hell, on Instagram Reels, it only takes me 2 swipes before I see a freaking family of 5 get butchered by the cartel or some horrible ass car crash, At least with TikTok, I built my For You page. It is full of anime ads, it is full of just probably anime clips, probably full of those stupid little, definitely awful, made on Newgrounds little mini games where a clip of Family Guy is playing on top, or some stupid ad is being played. At least I built that for me. Instagram Reels, though it has some good funny memes, it's, again, going back to the point across of watching a family get brutally murdered or mutilated in a car crash or some cartel or some shooting that has no quality or content control. While at least TikTok, it tries to be that. And unfortunately, whoever runs this show, whether it's the House of Congress, whether it's the Parliament, or whoever the hell is running this shop, this absolute slop shop, is banning an app because it's allegedly stealing data. Oh my god, how dare this app takes data to help people, even though everything we use is coming from a foreign country that's probably stealing our data anyway. If not them, then definitely our government. I mean, let's be honest, our government's been stealing our data since the day we were born. Let's all not pretend that they haven't stolen our data. They probably will be doing it regardless of our choices. They just prefer that it be them and not the other party. And I'm never overly propaganda about my shit. Never been really caring too much about propaganda or the government or what they do. I'm just more like, if they don't destroy this country, then I'm happy where I am. All I just say is just help the working class like me, live better, do better, thrive better. Stop helping the 1%, because they sure as shit don't really do much to help the working class, and no one can say they do, because I beg to differ. But in this instance of just banning TikTok, it's just a very dumb move. It's something so inconsequential, so insignificant, so stupid. Honestly, it's just TikTok, one app, just one little insignificant app that hasn't brought any offense or pain or misery or woe, hasn't done anything wrong. Do we even have any real evidence that it's allegedly stealing people's data and selling it to the Chinese people? What the hell are they going to do with this? What's the Chinese people going to do with someone looking at, I don't know, skibbity brain rot on TikTok? It's like, oh man, that must mean the Western world only watches brain rot, so we can feed them more brain rot, so that way we can melt their minds with that. I'm sorry, we're letting old people dictate how this country is ran. We need a newer, fresher, more well-adjusted, instead of being trapped in their old ways, government folk, in my opinion. And I'm not saying I could run for the government and know the bells and whistles. That's just beyond me. I hate to have that much responsibility, because to be honest, if I ever had it, I'd be more on trying to fix everything that everyone has ever done wrong, but that'll probably end up destroying more than what it could do to save people. But I digress. it's just, that's frustrating. I'm not even mad about TikTok being gone. I mean, I use it. I want to say I'm completely terminally online to use TikTok. If one day it was just gone forever and I couldn't use it, then oh man, I'm sad. I'm sad that I lost all my eds, all the things I like on there. You know, I was building a community on there too. I just didn't have YouTube. I had TikTok, where I dumped all my eds to when YouTube was putting a fist through my ass about having a lot of the copyright material, you know, copyright audio. And now that I lost that angle, what do I say I have now? What do I have now? Back to YouTube and back to live leak Instagram. There's nothing else to do. Why would I go stream? Let's say on Twitch. It's already a biased location. I'm setting myself a shot in the head. I might as well just do it in my own home for free. So that pretty much forces me back to YouTube because I just can't bear to be on Instagram like that. And I'm hardly even on there regardless of my choices. In my opinion, there's just too much in the world to worry about right now than just banning some app that came from a different country. Because honestly, if this stays the way it is, it sets a precedence. It sets that, hey, as long as it wasn't US made, we could just dump this thing, right? What does that say to other apps or other, you know, creations that weren't from us? What does that say about them? Okay, as long as it wasn't made in the US soil, or as long as it wasn't made by the parent company or some US seller or investor or whoever the hell, we could just throw it away like it's garbage. It doesn't matter, right? Because we're probably feeling some crazy wacky ass propaganda scheme, or it'd be some weird Black Ops some weird Call of Duty Black Ops sleeper agent with the numbers, as if China is dying to know what the hell that we're doing. Hell, we're killing ourselves at this point. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm being political for just 2 seconds. We're killing ourselves. Foreign countries don't gotta do that shit for them. We're doing it to ourselves. They're just sitting back and just watching us with popcorn in their hands. I'm sorry, I'm just being honest. I'm being right and honest. But I guess I get to the main meat and bones of all of this. The reason why I'm just mainly tinged about it, a lot more heated about it, is because I lost my editing software. I lost Capcut, the thing that I always use, the thing I always put my eds into, the thing I always just used to do my work and stuff. Even when I've been uploading it like forever, you know, hi guys, it's been a while since I uploaded. I know it's been like days, weeks, months. I'm like an absent father. But it's frustrating. It's irritating, actually. It pisses me off to like no end. It's like, oh man, out of anything in the world, out of any struggle, out of helping LA not being burned to the ground because apparently there's some weird conspiracy theories saying it's trying to become some sort of futuristic smart city, which honestly, if it runs on like biometrics in your face stuff, that is going to be the stupidest fucking idea since sliced bread. Because one, what's to stopping some crazy hacker from stealing your face and therefore by proxy stealing your data? TikTok would probably do that, wouldn't even do that for less. Hell, they wouldn't steal our data, let's be honest. If I was a foreign country, I wouldn't even waste time stealing the US's data. Nothing here to steal. We give it away freely at this point. I'm sorry, I'm just lashing out because now I gotta sit here and either wait until hopefully Trump just buys out TikTok, because he'll probably buy out anything once it puts money in his pocket. He'll probably buy out anything as long as it just finances his escapism. Wait for him to buy out TikTok so we can have it back, or probably spend $150 on Vegas Sony 21 Steam Edition. And that's wasting so much money for editing software I was using for free, and it gave me pretty much half of what I got from freaking. I'm wasting more money than when I had a Capcut, where I only wasted $10 a month and still relatively had plenty to use. And now, if this stays the way it is with no hope of ever returning back to normal, then I'll be forced to have to go buy a new editing software, which I gotta learn it, relearn everything that I used, because it'd be a new software. And making sure I got background check all of them, see they don't suck. They're all just not blankly just a pile of horse shit, first off, and then hopefully get used to it. I don't want to, but I'm hoping that everything gets settled out and this is all just a stupid plan. I'm praying that it is, because we're wasting apps and people's careers. You know, there's another angle of this. People who are build their careers off TikTok, you know, who probably have thousands, hundreds of thousands, probably millions of followers, you know, just in case they don't have YouTube because they probably hate YouTube, or they don't have Instagram or Twitch or whatever because they hate that, or they have OnlyFans or whatever reason. You know, people who build their careers off this shit, it's just gone now. They don't have it because, you know, fuck you, government's bad. They hate everything, they don't understand. But that hurts them. It hurts them financially. Now the people who probably had their whole jobs based off TikTok are just simply out of a fucking job. What does that say to them? You know, that's like saying to my job, oh man, the government bans Walmart and all over the state now. Well, I guess I'm just fuck out of money, well, anything to do. You know, I guess to me it all trickles back down to setting a precedent. If we get rid of TikTok and by proxy Capcut as well, what is that just stopping them from just dumping any other app? I mean, I'm hoping that this doesn't stay for too long and they realize that this is just a bunch of horse shit, because this is a little nothing burger. We got a whole country burning down for the 40th time. Hell, LA's burning and it's not even February yet. How the fuck does that even work? How does the whole country start burning if it's not even like the second month of the year? We have too many damn problems in this world. The working class not being paid and it's gonna eventually become the homeless. The 1% becoming the new working class, because to be honest, they will be. And there's nothing that we can all do about it. But let's get rid of the one app that made the world slightly less shitty, because people are afraid to understand what it holds. Don't you just love life, guys, and all its pointlessness? I sure do. Well, that's gonna be it for the guys. I hope everything works out. I hope anyone who is working off Capcut or working off TikTok, I hope you guys are finding careers or having at least some backup plans. And I hope this gets, you know, widespread. Just get this absolute just spread out like a wildfire. I hope this is blowing up and letting people know and fighting back on this. This is fucking nuts. This shouldn't be happening over nothing, essentially nothing. I hope the TikTok CEO finds a reasonably good person and not some greedy company corpo shill who's gonna probably make the app worse than what it's worth, and hope he can keep his app alive and keep his image in the app alive and preserve it. You know, unless they probably end up like the freaking healthcare CEO. Bada boom! But that'll be it. You guys have a good night, and I hope everything works out well. I've been your lovely host the most, and until then I bid you adieu.